Welcome back to another video on the Let's Play server. I am starting here in the warehouse that we all know and love because I've been doing some work on the live stream. Technically this doesn't actually work, but I did hook up a moss farm to this. As you can see over here, on off switch. We'll turn it on so we can see it working. And we already have a lot of moss in here. And then these are going to turn into some bone meal at a later date, but for now that's not up and working yet. But if we go and take a look over here, we have some stuff to clean up, but we have a moss farm. And we have snow blocks here, not quite a full block, but it gives you a perfect vantage point to just watch this run. So yeah, we did this on a live stream. If you were there, you probably saw it. And here's all the redstone. Sort of a quick look. And then it leads down here. And so this is sort of temporary. Sort of transfer of items to a more permanent spot. But I have a better idea for what I want with these item streams. So for now, since the city's not done, I'm gonna stick with this. But as you can see here behind the scenes, we have the redstone. It would be lit if it was off. I had to revert the signal to make that work, or invert the signal. And then we just have it running across a couple hoppers here. It's a little backlog. And then as you can see here, everything's flowing in. So nothing too special. I did have to modify the roof a little. And I'll probably modify it even more. But yeah, everything's working. And then we have just sticks and all these, which might have to change if we ever have something that makes sticks. But for now, it's all good. We got it rolling in. Now, there was another live stream that me and Josh did of going to the deep dark. And I recorded that just so I can put it in this video. So here's that right now. I think it's north of the city, so I'm just gonna go to the city first.
How did you see it before? Like you could just see some skulk or what?
That's a good question. I don't know. I remember it took me a couple hours. I was just looking between mountains because I think that's where they spawn. So I went to these mountains. I was like looking down. Yes, there was a lot of dripstone. Then one of them. Ooh. I remember. There it is. The lava.
I just feel like it's gonna be near impossible to get through without triggering. Hmm.
Ooh. Where's this?
Cool. I guess when you jump, it does make a sound. So there's one.
It going dark means there's a warden, right?
No, it
Oh.
just means you triggered it. So that's strike one.
Oh.
Strike two.
Since I covered it, I can smack it, right?
Yeah, you want to cover the sensors, not the screechers. If you step on the screecher, that's what makes a sound. This city is massive.
Well, it is two different ones. Yeah. This looks cool over here, you know, where there's not a bunch of things that want to kill me.
There are three above your head.
Oh, well, that's above me.
They still get set off.
Hmm,
I guess I'll
but I'm
try
not
and...
worried about it.
Are we gonna punch it with our hand? What are you hitting it with?
We can do a hand. I only have an iron hoe.
Hmm.
Can you actually punch it?
I can. Yeah.
Like without setting it off?
I would think so. But
3, 2, 1. Huh? Seemed to work. Good job.
I
So
was
we
on
missed one.
what?
I said, I guess we missed one.
I was on wool the whole time.
Oh, GG's. That one wasn't me.
It had
Oh,
to
and
have
that's
been me.
that's 4.
Yeah. Well, the first one, it might have been too long since our first one.
Oh, it has a time limit? Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
good. Good.
But now I'm really scared.
I
Like,
don't even
where's
know.
this other one at?
The one before the last one was me because I broke one, and the one below you was set off. So
Where's
I'm
the one
guessing
below
there's
me?
the skulk sensor
Oh,
button.
that thing.
So I'm guessing that triggered something else.
Well, the shrieker's right here underneath me. I just covered it up, but I guess it can go through the bottom. Ouch.
There's 2 skulk sensors on your left there. Where'd you go? You went that
I
way.
left just in case you set it off. They wouldn't be next to you.
I love the confidence.
Just being honest.
I've given up on these sensors actually activating over here. Pretty sure I've activated all of them, so.
Yeah, you seem to be in the clear.
And then there's 2 down below. Oh, and those 3. How much time has to pass before our levels
I think
start
it's just
getting...
5 minutes.
Ah, probably in the clear then.
We are most definitely in the clear. It's been 9 minutes since the last one.
Oh, you're keeping track.
Well, I keep looking at the recording time to pause it.
Oh,
I still see him. He's up top.
yeah, yeah. He's not moving at all. He's not even sniffing.
I wonder if he's stuck. Like we got his AI trapped somehow. No, he's turning towards you.
Oh, I'm going for it. I missed
He stopped
this.
again.
Oh, wrong. Turning my POV up. Or down, I guess. Zooming it in.
He's
Oh,
walking
hello,
back towards
sir.
you.
Oh, shoot, my POV. It's a little hard to place box.
You see the sun setting. It's
Yeah.
funny. Did you
Best
get the
as
one up top?
possible.
Yeah.
No, I'm the one down below. What?
You went right by one.
Yeah, I got that one.
No, no, there's one in the middle.
What? There's another one?
Look up.
Oh. No, I didn't get that one.
Can you get that one?
There's not another one, right?
I
Or
don't
just
I
not
don't
this
think
one?
so. I just have a sensor next to me that I think I might set off a chain reaction to get up to you. Nope, nope. Wasn't gonna happen. That's okay. We're getting pretty good at this. Oh shoot.
I feel like there's gonna be... Almost broke that. One in the wall here. I'm gonna
Did I
accidentally
tell you
set
that I
off.
spawned him?
Yeah, I hear. Yeah, I
Oh,
am.
okay.
I'm just chilling over here.
He's right there.
I'm not black yet, so. Did I tell you I spawned him? Oh, did I forget to mention?
Did I forget to mention that the scary guy appeared? Oh, I fell off my wool. Set off a bunch of them. Nothing happened, so now you all die. Oh, you stupid.
Oh, he's way up there. He's exactly where he spawned. What if I hit him with the bow?
Good.
Looks like there's two. Oh, he didn't like that.
Oh, he's running right for you. He's going right for you.
No way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He really didn't like that. Oh, now I'm going into unknown territory.
I can't see him.
His heartbeat's very faint. That is a fast heartbeat, though. Oh, there he is.
Oh, he's stuck. He's
Yeah.
stuck.
I'll hit him again. He like screamed at me though. He
Yeah.
did not like that. He sounds like really close actually, for some reason. Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, he go.
So as you can see, that was there were some close calls there, and we learned some valuable things. Like probably shouldn't shoot the warden, although he didn't end up killing me or even hitting me, but that's okay. We're gonna move on to this next piece. This is one that I've been looking forward to for a while. It's gonna be probably a pretty tall building here, and it's gonna be the Potion Palace. And what this is it's gonna be every potion in the game. So there'll be like a big lobby here, and 3 chests for each potion. Why 3, you may ask? Well, if you don't know, there can be the regular bottle of potion, which you can just drink. There can be one that you splash at your feet or someone else's feet. And then there's one that called a lingering. So you splash it just like a splash potion, but then it stays there for a while, and you can stay inside, get healed, or other things. So we'll have 3 different types of the same potion, and it's all going to be automated. So at the top, I'm going to have sort of another sort of lobby area with all the ingredients, bottles, warts, things like that. And then there'll be like little hopper pipes coming out and into a bunch of different things. So let me sort of show you how I'm going to automate this. Okay, so I'm in here in the redstone testing world. And right here, we have a little mock-up of sort of one section or one potion being made. And in here, we can sort of learn how a brewing stand works. So we have blaze powder right here powering the whole thing. We have ingredients that go in here. Then we have bottles that go in here in the bottom. And then we have sort of the extraction or how we're going to automate it. And so let me just sort of go in order here. So blaze powder, that one's really simple. You just have to pump it in with a hopper. So you fill the hopper up and it keeps the brew stand always going. Then we have the ingredients. This one's a little more tricky, but they're over here in droppers, and I'll sort of get into that more in the future because it sort of has to do with the automation part. And then we have the water, and the water is also pretty easy and closely tied to the automation part. But basically, I have a bunch of bottles going in hoppers. Now, where's the bottles coming from? I have a little water source here, and then a dispenser here. Dispenser full of glass bottles, and full being a very important word, because if I were to have a gap in here, when it fills up, the water bottle would actually go where the gap is. So it's very important that you keep it filled, or it won't actually drop in front of it. But because it is full, it actually drops in front where it picks it up, and then the hoppers can pick it up and move it along. And I don't want to have this keep going, so I'm actually reading from this hopper. And if it ever goes below 2, then it will start up the system and do a little click click. And we'll see that in a little bit. And the next system is the automation / ingredients. So the reason I sort of postponed that is because the ingredients actually come from the automation. So we have to start with another word's inside, because above it we have a special little item filter, and we're reading from that to make sure we get more items when we need them in the right order and stuff like that. So when we want to start this, I'll put a redstone torch there. Let me just grab that real quick. I'll put it right here. It will activate this, which then activates this redstone just for one pulse, which then sends a signal up into here and here, which then activates all of the droppers. And what that does is it puts a sugar in here and all the other ingredients in here. And since we already have nether warts in here, it's in order, and then we'll end with the nether warts that comes in here, back in here with empty bottles. So this is going to read the ingredients from here. And if there's, like when it first activates the sugar, if there's the sugar or any of the other ingredients in there, it means this brew stand is still going, which means this will turn off this torch, which is powering this hopper, which means once this torch is off, this will feed water bottles in. And this is the most important part here, because if we didn't have that, when we put the bottles in, it would just suck them right out. Like down here, if I put a bottle in, it gets sucked out. So we have to power the hopper below it. So let me just give it a little test run here. So we put one in, you'll see that activated. You'll hear it start clicking. And then if we come down here and look inside, the nether wart is going to start making the potion now. So I'll do a little time skip here. So as you can see, we're coming up here on finishing our potion of slowness and making it a splash potion. Once that happens, everything activates, we get new bottles, and we start the process all over again, all automatically. I literally did nothing. Well, I had to put everything in and design it and build it, but basically I did nothing. So there are some key things to mention about this. Number one, I don't know if I'm going to do it this way with the gunpowder in here, so I might only have 4 ingredients, and some take even less. The reason I say that is because I think maybe, and I might go back on my word here, and just do it this way. I'm undecided yet, but I might just output and into the 2 other different kinds, so making it a lingering or making it a splash. The reason I don't know if I'm doing it that way is because I don't know how I would. As I said before, it's really hard to sort of read when this is finished, which is why we actually read from here and have to do the nether wart going in last to start the next batch. It's because when you read from this, it just reads what's inside. So if it reads, oh, this is full, this is full, this is full, this is full, and there's something in there, I think it just reads 15. I've tried to work out a way of getting that, but once it's finished, you really can't tell through redstone and reading this. You can only tell with this because right here the nether wart will disappear and everything will activate, and we'll get new stuff. So this is very difficult to then sort of segment it into different things. So I might keep these and have 3 for every potion and then blah blah blah, which is why I have such a big space for it. But I also think it would be better if I could figure out a way. So I'm gonna keep looking into it, but this is for now the best solution I've come up with. But yeah, this is something I'm pretty proud of. I came up with, and I'm actually pretty excited to get it done. I don't know what we're gonna do with all the potions, to be honest, but I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a achievement about it. We take a look here. I already have local brewery. And if you look here, have every potion effect applied to you at the same time. This and getting a whole thing set up would be the easiest way to do that. And then we just have a bunch of dispensers that dispense everything. This will probably take a while because one, I have to get all this stuff to build it, but then I have to get all this stuff to fill it as well. Luckily, we already have gunpowder farm. Might need a bigger one, I'm not gonna lie. We can get redstone from trading. We have sugarcane farm. This is gonna be a big one because we don't have a mob system. Blaze powder, also a big one, and then nether wart. And not a lot of things use fermented spider eyes, but I mean a decent amount. And on top of that, that uses even more sugar, so I'm gonna be running that a lot. And gunpowder I only have to use for, well, I have to use it on every potion, so that's 15. And then yeah, so this is gonna take a lot to collect everything and fill it up to get it to actually work. And then a bunch of bottles. And the reason I actually have it this way, I have glass bottles in here instead of the water bottles, is because if I do this little quick mock-up here, boom, I know that there are items in here. And when this goes empty, aka I have no items, this will turn off. And once that turns off, I know I need to refill that. And then I also want to actually connect this to another system with probably a repeater. And if any one of those chests at the very top full of all the ingredients is off, then it will start like blinking a light from the outside. So just walking by the building, I can look over, and if that light isn't blinking, I know everything's good. Or maybe I'll just have it turn off or something. That way I can just look at it and know, boom, everything's filled up top. I don't even have to fly up there. And once I see it's off, I can fly up there. And with this system right above the chest, I can just look at it and go, it's not that item, move on. So it should work out pretty well. And it should be easy to see which items I need more of. To end the episode, we always want to do an achievement per episode. So I came up with a great one. And it doesn't actually take that much, especially since we've done a lot of the work already. What do I need 4 leather for? What achievement is that? Leather boots? That's kind of weird achievement, no? Nah, it kind of is. So if we go up here real quick, if you guys remember, we got some ice up here, right? But the good stuff, the powdered snow. And there's actually an achievement for powdered snow. If we jump on top, light as a rabbit. Look at that, pretty easy. I also did another one, actually, technically. Audio got messed up, which is why I have to do this one. But the other one was to use a lodestone. So if you remember, we have a lodestone actually in the creeper farm right there. So I grabbed a compass and used it. So now we have a compass to bring us back to the village whenever as well. But I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Let's Play, and hope you leave a like, comment, subscribe, all this stuff, you know, blah blah blah. And hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Peace. Deuces.